Hello, hello. Hey, how are you, Scotty? And my sister. Hey, if you guys haven't checked out my sister's channel yet, go check it out if you like to bling. Hi, Patrice. I just started this, so let's see how many people show up at the last minute. I didn't get a chance to share it out yet, so give me just a second. Let's see if I can figure out how to share it out. I have to go to my channel and find it. Let's see. Share. There it is. Let's see if I can get any of my friends from school in here. Okay, let me get back in here. Hello, Bob's Adventures and KL DOS something that I'm so horrible with trying to pronounce stuff. Hey, Hippak! Hi, Takamura. How are you? Hi, Jan. Thank you. I was trying to get a video up today, but the world was just against me today, so it didn't happen. Takamura, Huggies and Pampers and pink hair. Okay, you guys want to hear a funny story? So my friend Takamura here, he does not speak English well. And so for a year, every morning I told him Huggies. And he was using a translator. And so finally, after a year, he said, "What does Huggies mean?" When I Google it, I get, and he shows me a picture of diapers. So for a year, he didn't say anything. He just kept trying to figure out why I was telling him to get diapers. Oh, the Broussards are here. Hello. And thank you. Yes, I got another year older, but I was really kind of disappointed this morning. I woke up and I wasn't another year wiser. So I'm blaming that on my older sisters. Right? Where's my sister at? She's here somewhere. It's all her fault that I'm not wiser yet. First time excited to YouTube again. Oh, thank you, Bob. I am 29 with 23 years experience. That's a lot of math. But yeah, 52 years old. I'm trying not to choke on that number, but yeah. Hi, Bob. How are you? And KBL Texas Homestead. Hello. It's, you know what? It's always been my older sister's fault. I was the not me in the family. I come from a family of 5, and myself and my little sister were considered the babies because there's like a 4-year gap between us and the older ones. So we were the not me's. Yeah, such a baby. I remember when my mom turned 55, I thought, gosh, she doesn't look old. I'm glad I got her genes. Now my sister who's in here, if she pops back up again, go ahead and talk again, Patrice. Hi, Muskie Hands. Muskie, you're the same age as my middle daughter. Just a baby. So is is Takamura here. Just a baby. Oh, it's Brett tonight. Patrice, are you coming back in here? So my sister started a YouTube channel. She sells jewelry. Yeah, toddler, 37. Gosh, if I could just go back to 37. Oh, I don't listen to your advice. No, I was smart. So I would watch my sister do stuff and get in trouble and go, oh, I'm not going to do that. Yep. Anyhow, Scotty, my dad passed away at 54. And at the time I knew that was young, but now as I'm creeping up to that age, and I'm not going to get all choked up, but as I'm creeping up to that age, I'm realizing exactly how young he was when he passed away. It's, yeah, he was very young. Hello, SD Mountain Man. So we had this beautiful day today. It was gorgeous outside. It was sunny. I was going to get so much done. And then the camera battery died. I went to go work on the house. The camera battery died. So I came back in to charge that. And then I went back out there again. And then the battery for the gimbal died. And I was just, it just seemed like no matter what I tried to do today, something was there to stop me from doing it. I went to go take my car in because all the lights on the dashboard lit up this weekend. So I was kind of scared to drive it. Didn't get to take that in there. Hello, Josh. Welcome. Didn't get to take the car in yet. Hoping that that's not a huge financial hit to get that repaired, because I went to go get straw bales today to start my straw bale gardens, and now I'm without a car. So, see, my dad was 61, my mom was 54, so yeah. Exactly. It's Bob's Adventures. I watched one of the agents that I worked with many years ago retired and then had a massive heart attack and then died and never got to have fun in life, because he worked so hard for his retirement. So I learned at a very young age that I'm not going to put off until retirement what I can do now. So I did a whole bunch of traveling when I was younger and took my kids with me. I've gone to Alaska a couple times. I've drove all over the United States. Now I'm 52 and I won't say I'm done traveling. I will say I'm done driving to travel, because if it's more than a day's drive, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just too old for that. But yeah, I fully believe in you're never too old to dream. You're never too old to act on those dreams and put them into practice. And you live each day like it's your last. You don't know how many you get. Thank you, Holly Ridge. So yeah, what I did do today, hello, Nicole. What I did do today is I tried Spam for the first time. And if my sister's still in here, I'm pretty sure she's the one who told me that she likes Spam. Are you still in here, Patrice? Because I do not like it. I sat here for almost an hour after eating that stuff, trying not to vomit because it was so salty. I'm not a fan of Spam. But after 52 years of never trying it, I finally tried it. And Spam is not great. Not unless, I guess you have to be like really used to eating super salty things. Like it reminded me of anchovies. Oh, in fried rice, it might be okay because there's not a lot of it. Is that what you use it for? Because I have a whole can of it here for you, sis. You can come get it. That stuff's Nope, I tried. That's what I did with it. I fried it, and I still can't get the salt taste out of my mouth. It was bad. Yeah, it needed to have something to take out the salt. I even tried it in an English muffin, and it's still too salty on my. I'm still tasting salt in my coffee. So yeah, Patrice, you can come get this spam and make me some rice. Johnny, hello. It was a last minute live. I was supposed to put up a video today and didn't get that done either. Yeah, someone else, Josh, somebody else was telling me that there's a lower sodium version, but I only bought it because I'd never tried it. And when I went shopping this last month, I take an older gentleman shopping each month, and a lot of the canned goods were gone from our shelves there. So there were 2 cans of Spam, and I thought, well, I'll just grab them and try them. And fresh ginger. My sister makes great fried rice. So, but I don't think she always puts Spam in it. Okay, my husband grew up on Spam. In our poor days, I would score it and dress it up with him. Yeah, it would have to be dressed up with a whole lot of something for me to. It was just too. Even I think with potatoes, like if you like diced it up and put it in potatoes or something, it might be okay. But until it's almost black, throw some mayonnaise on it and hot pepper cheese. I did the I fried it up. It wasn't almost black. I thought about leaving it on longer because it only got hard. Like it got this crispy outside edge, and then the inside was still mushy, which was kind of weird. Hello, Rosanna. Thank you. Yeah, Patrice, I don't think I've ever tried your fried rice with Spam in it though. It's coming up, Johnny. I'm actually going to do that that game live from now on. I think it'd be more fun. So I just lost a whole bunch of comments. How far do I live from the town of Rainier? I'm not sure. Maybe an hour. I went to Rainier a long time ago. We about 10 years ago, my ex-husband and I were looking at moving up here to purchase land, and Rainier was one of the towns that we looked at. So I know it's within driving distance, an hour, maybe an hour and a half. But I loved it up there. I would love to go buy property up there. It's so cheap. Let's see. Hello, Heaven Bound Farm. And J Love. I know this is late for a lot of you guys, especially Jan over at our Serenity. I think you guys are like 3 hours ahead of us. Hello, Thomas Farm Okie. I don't think I know your first name. How do I feel about Scrapple? What's Scrapple? I don't know what that is. And I just lost a whole bunch of comments again. You guys are going fast. Yeah, homesteading in Idaho says my husband and boys love Spam. Me, yeah, not so much. They always want it when they go camping. I'd say let them. I am way behind on comments here. Wow. I have not heard of Scrapple. Now I'm like curious. I want to know what that is. Hello, Real Life with Michelle. Thank you. Yeah, Rosanna, what I'm finding is I've drove all over Washington State. I used to come up here and just visit with my sister and spend a couple weeks on my vacations. And then the kids and I would go camping all around this area. And then when I first moved up here, my mom made me go to a quilt shop hop with her. I drove all over Washington, all over Western Washington. I haven't been to Eastern Washington in many years, but I'm learning that most of Western Washington I can get to within a day driving. So It's not that bad. It's almost 11 there. Oh my goodness. Hello, Lynn. Oh yeah, Yelm is not that far. I think that's about an hour from us. Have a good night, Takamura. Love you. I was shocked to see him pop in here. He's in Brazil. Oh, it's 2 hours ahead. Okay. I'm missing a bunch of comments here. So if you guys have a question for me, put it in all caps because I'm going to try my best to see it. Let's see. Hello, Sherry. Thank you. Scrapple is pork. You slice it, coat it in flour, and pan fry. Maybe that's why I haven't heard of this stuff. It's worse than Spam. Yeah, I think I'll just stick to my ribeyes. You know, I know what they are. Scraps of pork or other meat. Oh, and then the comment's gone. Scraps of pork or other meat stewed with cornmeal and shaped into loaves. Yeah, I had never even heard of it. Okay, let's see. Just hanging with the pocket dogs and supporting my tribe peeps. I'm northwest of Kama. Oh, okay. I know where that is, Rosanna. Hey, Rick is here from General Vlog Video. Him and I are in a race to see who gets our tiny house done first. No, I'm kind of kidding. We're both going at it very slowly. And yeah, Sherry knows that ribeyes are my favorite. I could eat ribeye every night. In fact, I did that when for a while I went back to college when my kids were older. They were teenagers, and so I used to come home every night from college classes. I took night classes after work, and I would just barbecue a ribeye on the grill outside and nuka potato, and that's what I ate like 5 nights a week because it was really super easy. Yeah, after trying Spam, Sherry, I don't think I want to try any more meat products like that for a long time. Thank you, Patricia. Let's see. Heaven Bound Farm. Hello. I'm using StreamYard, and this, when I go to scroll, it just scrolls right past a whole bunch. Rick, I don't think that I will win. I'm running out of funds very fast. So the tiny home, completing the tiny home may come to a screeching halt here really quick until I can come up with some more money. Thank you, Mama Z. You know what, Jan? Jan says we're going so slow on the interior of our Shab, and you're doing great. Well, she's doing 2 of them, and I know it's more difficult to complete the inside of them when you're living inside of them, because I did that here in the little trailer that I'm living in. I don't want to do that again, but it may come down to that where I just have to finish off a room and move in. And that's because I'm seeing some delamination on the outside of the RV. So kind of want to get over there. And my sister's going to take over using this space as her office because she's going to be working from home a lot more. So it would be better once I'm moved into the tiny house, but we'll see where funds take me, especially with this car not running right now. I'm kind of like at a screeching halt. I can't even go get materials that I need because I have no vehicle, but my sister's going to help me out with that. Let me try and scroll slowly here without missing any comments. If you guys all don't know yet, Bikers Bling 2, she should pop up here. She's up there a bit, but you'll see a channel up here, Bikers Bling 2. Patrice, go in there and say something. That's my sister, and she just started her YouTube channel. I was helping her set it up, and she sells bling. She sells jewelry and stuff on YouTube. So go check out her channel and subscribe if you want. Okay. Hey, Anne Marie, I'm fixing dinner for the wife and I'm listening. Don't make her spam. Don't make anybody eat that stuff. Susan's is 95% done. Mine, not so much. Yeah. I can imagine it. It's got to be really hard to work on it when you're living in it, because I can imagine you're just moving furniture around it along with all the tools. General vlog video, go check out our Serenity Homestead. She's doing 2 shed conversions too. She just calls hers a shabin instead of a cabin, or some people call them a shed to cabin. Some people call them a shabin. Some people call them I've heard all different tag names for it. Okay, once you move in, you get used to it and it doesn't get finished as fast. You know what, Rosanna? That's funny that you said that, because I moved into this trailer and I didn't have my, I never painted the doors to the cabinets. And then right about the time that I would have painted the doors for the cabinets, it got really cold and I couldn't paint them. And then I realized that I didn't want to live in a trailer for forever, you know, an RV trailer. And so then I started saving money to do the shed to house build. And so I went in about a year and a half living in here with no cabinet doors on. The only reason why these cabinet doors got put up, and they're obviously not painted, but the only reason why I finally put up cabinet doors is because I got 2 kittens. When did I get them? In November last year. And the kittens kept climbing all over in my cabinets. And so I had to put something up there to keep them out. So that's about as done as this trailer got. Hello, Grandma So Happy. On RV Kids too. Hello, thank you. I'm trying to scroll slowly and it doesn't scroll slow. So if I missed anybody, I'm really sorry. I'm not used to watching this on StreamYard. I think I like the YouTube streaming better, but I couldn't get that to work tonight. See, and I missed some other comments here because I see you guys talking back and forth. Patricia Clatterbuck says, I'm so glad I found a lot of these channels. I think most of my friends are on YouTube and Facebook. You know what? That's funny that you say that, because when I started my channel at first, I was just kind of mucking my way through. I had no idea that there was like a YouTube community or a homesteaders community or any community at all. And I have learned so much from the people that are in this group right here. You know, the people that are watching, I have learned tons and tons and tons. All pretty awesome people. I've also learned tons from Sherry and Daryl over at Two Family Homestead. So if you're a newer YouTuber, go check out their channel and watch their Tech Tuesdays, because I have learned tons from them. They're awesome. I thought we had a right to not have any more birthdays after 50. I thought so too, but they seem to still come around no matter what. And I'm kind of glad that they do. Like I said, I lost my dad. He was 54 when he passed away. So I'm kind of glad that I still have birthdays. Do I plan on doing any Pacific Northwest meetups? Nicole, yes. We started a group on Facebook. It's called the Pacific Northwest YouTubers. Let me go see if I can find it here. I'll put a link. But we did start that group so that we could set up some meetups for the Pacific Northwest. So hopefully, I would love to. I know I'm going to be at plant sale nearby here on May 3rd, May 2nd or May 3rd. It's a Saturday, the first weekend in May. And so I've put a notice out there to see if anybody else wants to come, meet up and whatever. But I don't know that there's a whole lot of Pacific Northwesterners that do YouTube also. So we'll see how many show up. I am going to go to both of the Idaho meetups in June. They're a week apart. And so I am planning on going to both of those. So if anybody wants to drive out there and meet up, I would love to meet everybody. So in a few years, when you turn 50, you won't have to have any more birthdays. I already turned 50 a couple years ago. Let's see. Oh, my sister says I flip my numbers. 52 equals 25. I like that idea. Patricia, the birthdays happen so fast after you turn 50 that I had to stop and count on my fingers if I was 52 or 53 today. It went really fast. My son turned 50 in January, so he finally caught up to me. I like that. When my kids were little, my son was like 9 and my daughter was like 7. And my son asked me, "How old are you, Mommy?" And I said, 21. And he goes, "So when I'm 10, how old are you going to be?" And I said, 21. And he said, "Well, when I'm 30, how old are you going to be?" And my daughter looked at him and she goes, 21. So she figured it out, but he couldn't figure out how it was only going to stay 21. Let's see. I'll be 35. Yeah, I like that. It is 66. Okay, let's see. But in another month, that would make me 10 years older. Yeah. I know it is like birthdays feel like they come 2 or 3. Yeah. It's like, didn't I just have a birthday and now all of a sudden there's another one? Oh, so it doesn't work on 56. So my sister is now 65 and I'm 25. I kind of like that. No wonder why she didn't mention it to me earlier. I know when I turned 29, it was, when I turned 50, it was 21 with 29 years experience or 21 with 29 years experience. But yeah, 66 doesn't flip either. Say you're half of your age. You know, Grandma's so happy. My sister, who's in the chat here, is 4 years older than me. She's my next oldest sister. And then I live with my oldest sister. And she always tells people that she's the younger sister. And then I just tell them that she just looks older. Life starts at 50. We've been lied to, yeah. Let's see. Say you're half your age. You would be 33. 51st anniversary of his 29th. You know, my mom is, let's see, she turned 79 last year or 81. She's born in 40. So she turned 79 last year. And she always tells us, "Oh, I don't look older than you, sis." She always tells us, "I'm not old, so you can't be old." So I'm kind of going with that now. But yeah, if you're Jan, if your dad is 51 and 29, he's going to turn 80. So that's going to be my mom this year. I'm going to tell her she's just celebrating her 51st anniversary. Patricia, that's funny. I married an old man so that I would look younger all the time. At least that's what I told him. Yeah, Rick, like I said, I was 22 when my dad passed away, 21, 22, and 54 at that time I thought was young because I don't know, my parents looked really young too, but um I thought that that was a really young age, and now that I'm there, I'm realizing how young it really is. Like he still had half of his life to go. But then I also look at, I remember my mom being 55 and it doesn't seem like it was that long ago. And now she's a lot older and now she does look her age because she had her stroke. But then it's kind of scary too, because I see how fast the last 20, 25 years have gone for them. It seems like it just flew by. And now I'm kind of scared. It's like, wow, pretty soon I'll be there. Years ago, someone thought I was my sister's mom. She never did let me let that down. That's Grandma's so happy. My daughter has my genes also, and she looks very young, and she had a son very young. And so they used to think that her son was her brother, and she used to get mad. I know I had my son at 19, so I used to get mad when people used to think that my son was my brother. And then I kept telling my daughter, you really want to cherish those years because they're going to go away sometime soon. But she does. She's 30 now and she still looks like she's 16, 17 years old. Okay. Sorry, every time I click this, it just skips a whole bunch of comments or it jumps way up. Life does go too fast. You got to live it to its fullest, like every day. Thank you, Holly Ridge, for stopping in. Yes, Patricia, my dad passed away very suddenly on Father's Day. And was a huge shock for us. I think it's something that's always, it's just every time I talk about it, I get choked up, but miss him every day. Bruce City Gardener, hello. Okay, let me see. My cotton top mom turns 80 this month and super dad in August. That's awesome. Yeah, I saw Opie in here telling people I was only 16 and her sister. Okay, Rick says, my kids say I look my age, but they say I don't act my age. They say I act 30, but on Christmas I act 3. I probably act way younger than I am, especially when I'm around kids, but I haven't been around my grandkids in several years because they live 2 states away. But yeah, I can get goofy with them. And Patrice, if people believe Yvette telling them you're 16, they need glasses. I'm teasing. It was your sister that passed away young, Thomas? Or it's Lynn, right? RV kids, I don't feel my age until I get up in the morning. And then I feel like I'm 90. In my mind, though, like even with building the tiny home, yeah, exactly, Jen. When I took on the task of building this tiny home, in my mind thinks that I'm 25. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I can climb up on ladders. And I should know better because last year, I guess a year and a half ago now, I built the deck off of my trailer here. And was like in tears. I was so mad because here I had in my mind, I was going to put up a deck. I've built decks before. It's not hard, but I was a lot younger and in better physical shape. And I was out there and I'm trying to hold up these 4x4 posts and get it all squared up. And I was just, the 4x4 posts were falling on me. And I was just like, what was I thinking that I could do this by myself? But So I had a friend come over and help me hold up the posts so I could get them in the thing and get them all squared up and stuff. But then when I went to go do the rafters, I did those by myself. And just building that little deck out there, I felt like it was going to kill me. It was like so labor intensive. And now, so that's part of the reason why I decided on a shed to house instead of just building something. But even now I'm like, what was I thinking now? It's a lot of work. Let's see where I'm at here. She's very young and sudden, but the last thing I told her was I love you. Oh, Jessica. That's hard. Thank you, Patricia. I'm hoping it becomes a home someday. Right now it just feels like it's a shed still. It's slowly getting there. Let's see. I think I'm 29, but my body feels 90. There are some days where I roll over to get up and I'm like, yeah, I feel like I'm 90, but I'm also disabled and the cold weather does not help that at all. So I'm hoping as things are starting to warm up. Today it was like 50, 52 degrees. So I'm hoping as things start to warm up a little, I'll get a whole lot more done. Let's see. General vlog video. Haha. At 50, I still BMX bike, skateboard, climb trees. And my kids think it's cool, but they don't hear me go crack and pop when I sit up. We used to, my sister will tell you this. We used to laugh at my dad because every time he stood up, it was like Rice Krispies. I didn't get that until I got older. Let's see. Yeah, I bet, John. But then I know in the spring, the more I get moving, the less sore I'll be each day. It's just the getting moving part. In the winter, I deal with a lot of pain. So let's see. Yes, the tiny home is going to be taking some time and money. I need to get out there and at least I have the electrical boxes to get in, and there is some stuff out there that I can get done while I'm waiting, but I have the 55-gallon drum for the gray water septic. I just need to get the leach lines from the store, and the car broke down. So we'll see. I'll get done what God wants me to get done each week, and that's about it. It's going to rain tonight, so it's going to hurt. Yep. It's the rain and the wet cold that gets to me. Where do you live? What state? I live in Virginia. It was 68 today. I'm in Washington State. I'm like far western Washington State. I've always rebounded from injury quickly. I sprained my ankle in September and it still hurts. Yeah, I've never rebounded from injury quickly. So you snap, crackle, pop. Yeah, Scotty, I hate to tell you this, but at 30, that's when everything started going downhill physically. So, hey, giddy up, gal. Hello. Yeah, bowl of Rice Krispies. That's just it. Do I still have a PayPal or Patreon? I do have a PayPal set up. I do not have a Patreon set up. I tried to set that up and I got confused and gave up. Stopping in to say hello, to say hi before bed. Sorry, your car broke down. Do you know what's wrong with it? I know that all the lights on the dashboard are lit up. And when I looked it up, it said that it was the ABS brakes. So when I called the shop today, they said it's still safe to drive, but my ABS brakes won't work. So I'm driving it over there. As soon as I get off this live, we're going to drive it over there and drop it off. And they're going to give me a call tomorrow and let me know how much it's going to cost. So the Tinker's wife. Hello, Patty. How are you? Okay. And now I did it again. I missed a whole bunch of comments. Okay. Patricia, I was in 2 car accidents in 3 months. Totaled 2 cars and had to be helicoptered out to trauma center. I broke my whole right side. Yeah, I believe it, Patricia. I was in a bunch of car accidents, but none of them were my fault. But thankfully, I wasn't injured. But I had PTSD. Didn't want to get in a car because I was hit 14 times in 4 years. But I never had well, I wouldn't say I'd never had a bad car accident. We did. My sister will tell you we had a horrible car accident when I was 12. My older sister drove us all off a cliff. And, but again, thankfully, nobody got hurt. And then when I was real little, my mom drove us into a graveyard, like right down the ramp and right over all the headstones before seatbelts were an issue. And so, yeah, I have a few accident history, but thankfully nobody got hurt really bad. It's 38 degrees there, Rosanna. Yeah, we're at 43 right now, but it's the damp cold that gets me. Let me see. So if you guys all like tiny homes, you want to check out our Serenity Homestead. She's building a tiny home. You want to check out General Vlog Videos in here. He's building a tiny home. Oh, Nicole, I think Belfair is way north of us. I think. I'm still learning the areas around here. Hello, the Red Shed. And it just skipped over a whole bunch of comments again. Gosh, I don't like this. Okay, Jessica, we'll see you later. Thank you for stopping in. RV Kids TV, my sister told me, you said, I think every light on my dashboard is now on all the time. My sister said to just cover it all up with black tape and it'll instantly go away forever. My brother told me to just ignore them, but you know, my car is my, when you live out in the middle of nowhere, you're in trouble without a car. I'm hoping it's a quick fix and it's a cheap fix. I have had this car since 2007. It's all, I was the only owner of it. And it's a Durango. It's been a great car, knock on wood, all this time. But, it's been paid off for quite a few years now. I've never had any problems with it. So, of course, now everything's going to start having problems. I forgot what I was going to say. It came and it went. See, that's what happens with old age. I don't get wiser. I just forget what I was going to say all the time. Okay, let's see. And I hear my sister just got home. So I'm going to try and catch up on these real quick. Watch, she's going to pop in here and say something really dumb, and then I'm going to tell her she's on live. Let's see. It works out of sight, out of mind. I don't know why this chat jumps all over like this. It's really weird. Out of sight, out of mind. Okay, I saw that one, and then they all jumped again. Nicole must be between me and Anne-Marie. Nicole's going to be moving to Belfair. I'll have to ask my sister where that's at, because I'm not that familiar with in my old age, I don't go travel as much as I used to. So, hello, Donalds. How are you? Let's see. Yeah, the StreamYard chat, I'm not liking it, and I don't know why it wouldn't work on YouTube tonight. It wouldn't go through for me. So, hey, Mandy. Hello. I don't know if it's a sensor. I also have a problem with one of my tires. It keeps saying it's going flat, but it's not. So I think that's a sensor. But okay, Bikers Blink too. I use that motto when I donate my husband's kids or Kid stuff out of sight, out of mind. Hello, Sunny's Place. Oh, it's Belfair's, but isn't Belfair up by like Seattle? Thank you, Blooming in Place. Yeah, I was well, I'm using my webcam because I'm on a PC. I don't have a laptop that would handle this. And blacktop over. Anyhow, so I have to use my webcam, but the last time it let me go live right from YouTube Studio. So I don't know why it didn't let me do it this time. Rick says black tape over the dashboard fixes ABS lights. Just like my sister. Let's see. Regarding the weird chat, I'm not sure. It's just, it jumps all over and then I try to scroll and then it's gone. Oh, near Bremerton. Okay. I know where Bremerton is. My backup sensor stopped working too, hoping it's just a fuse or something. I turned off my backup sensors. When I moved up here, I towed up. I had a tent trailer and I towed that up here and it was beeping at me half the way up here before I figured out how to turn off those sensors. But have a great night, Patricia. Oh, Desiree is in here. Desiree's my niece. Hello, sweetie. How are you? I'm going to try and scroll slowly. Let's see if this works. Your airbag lights go on. My airbags have a recall that I haven't gotten taken care of yet. So maybe I'll have them do that too while they're fixing whatever's wrong with it now. From Bremerton to Germany. What a move. It was hard enough moving from California up here. Yes, that's a sensor too. Does the Durango have BCM or CTM? I'm not sure what those numbers mean. Thank you, sweetie. At Desiree. I haven't seen her in many, many years. Desiree was my very first niece ever by marriage. She's a total sweetheart. Let's see. The lives you've subscribed to have done what twice today, Serenity? Oh my goodness, I just lost a whole bunch. Okay, let's see. I see you all saying hi to each other, Army. Okay. Where did I live in California? I was in the Bay Area. Well, I grew up in East LA. And then my parents moved us to this little town called Newark. And so we grew up in the Bay Area. And then when I retired from insurance, I moved out to Yosemite area and lived out there until I moved up here 5 years ago now. I've been coming up here. My sister had bought this property back in 1987. So I'd been coming up here since 1987 for all my vacations or Christmas and holiday and all that stuff. But so I knew this area pretty well. And then my sister Patrice moved up here and my mom moved up here. And then I moved up here 5 years ago. And then my brother and my baby sister moved up. So now all the siblings are up here, which is kind of nice. Okay. Oh, happy birthday, Countryside Acres. All these Pisces people. Let me see. TCM is transmission control module. I have no clue. I know it's got a Hemi engine. And I know it's, I remember what I was going to say earlier about the car. I'm at 99,560 miles, something like that. So, it's about time something's going to happen on it. But I've never had to replace anything on that car in the last 12 years, 13 years. So, let's see. I had to pop in and wish you happy birthday. Thank you, Blooming in Place. And I get it. This is like a late time for me to go live. It's great for the people that are out here on the West Coast, but for you Eastern and more Eastern than us, it does make it late. Okay, the live streams bleed over, and the sound of the video I'm watching is a live stream for you. Oh, wow. Used to work in Boyle Heights. I grew up in Rosemead until my parents moved us to Newark. I think I was in like 3rd grade when they moved us. We moved to this place that had things like cows. I don't think any of us had ever seen a cow or a horse before. And my parents moved us up to this place called Newark that had dairy farms and cows and just all kinds of stuff that we'd never seen before because we grew up in the city. Let's see. But the southern part vacationed every year near Yosemite. Oh, nice. I loved living where I lived in near Yosemite was a little town called Twainhart, and I absolutely loved it. So you'll see it on all my jackets and stuff. I absolutely loved it there. Great community. There was like, I lived in a town of like 500 that lived there year round, and then the rest of the time they were vacation homes. So, or the rest of the houses were vacation homes, but great community, wonderful people. And then I got divorced and decided it wasn't great to be in a small town with yucks. So I moved. Let me try and scroll here. I know I'm way behind on comments, guys. Let's see. I wonder if your live stream is playing on 2 platforms somehow. So you're saying it's bleeding over? I'm not sure what you guys are saying. It should be on, I don't have it playing on anything else. And it should be on it's streaming through StreamYard, but it should just be streaming straight to YouTube. Oh, Boston rocks. Yes. Twainhart, Sonora, that whole area is just awesome. I think the whole county up there had like, I want to say the total population of the whole county was like 15,000 people. Because I remember going to my oldest sister and I sold Tomboy tools, which are pink tools for women. You'll see me use them in some of my videos. And we went to, oh gosh, I'm trying to think of the name of it. Sunset Magazines. They have this big event every year. I forget the name of it now. But anyhow, so we went out there and we did this booth, and there were more people at their event, the Sunset Magazine event, than there were in my entire county. They were all in this little coliseum. We were just amazed at it. Okay, sis, I will see you later. I just lost a whole bunch of, we can chat offline about your vehicle. I built my first 3 cars. Oh, okay, Joan. I'm going to at least have them look at it tomorrow and tell me how expensive it's going to be and at least what's wrong with it. And then I'll kind of go from there because, like I said, all my savings went into this house and kind of scary. Works great for me. Mondays are crazy for me, and I didn't get home until 9. Yeah. Well, you know what? And I thought about doing one of my lives this late at night. It's not really late, but I figured if I did it at like 7 o'clock at night, then it might be 10 o'clock some places, but that actually works better for me than trying to do a live at 3 o'clock, because 3 o'clock my time is 6 o'clock on the East Coast, but that's like right in the middle of my day, especially in the summertime when it's lighter outside. So I'll be working during those times. So yeah, I might miss some, but I got to work around my schedule too. Okay, let me see if I can catch up here. I hadn't seen a cow in real life until I was in my 20s. Yeah, we didn't know what cows and horses were when we moved up there. I've never been west of the Mississippi River. Oh, you know what, Scotty, you do. I've been all over the lower half, all the lower states. I've been up through Canada, all that. So yes, Giddy Up Adventures, Giddy Up Gal, Twain Harte, California. Yes. Wonderful place. If you're ever in California, you got to go hang out there. They're great people. You could say hi to anyone in town. They all know me. Oh, Jamestown, Sonora. Yeah. Okay. So I used to volunteer at, down in Jamestown. There was a rehorse rescue I used to volunteer at. Great people down there too. You just use whatever's in the garage. These pink tools are pretty awesome. The whole pink tool thing, and they don't sell them anymore, but it was Tomboy Tools, and their whole theme was to empower women. So of course I'm going to back that 100%. And it was just to inspire and empower women to, get out a screwdriver and do stuff. It's not that difficult. You will be the Art Bell of YouTubers. Sorry, and then it just skipped a whole bunch. So I know I'm missing you guys' comments. I feel horrible. You know what? The pink tools, Mandy, I have, actually my sister still has many sets of them. The funny thing is with the pink tools, I have the pink hard hat, the pink tool belt, everything. They're just all in storage right now, and I don't feel like digging them out. Sweetheart. Desiree, you're right. I look great for 40, but I'm not 40. Sorry, that just totally threw me. The pink tools, I have pink, oh my gosh, what are they called when you go to jump a car? Jumper cables. I have pink jumper cables, and the funny thing about that is nobody ever steals them. So they'll come jump your car for you, and then they'll throw the pink jumper cables right back in your car, because no guys want to keep those. Okay, Cecilia, thank you. You probably left a half an hour ago. I know I'm way behind on these comments here. Let's see. The West Coast is a great place to visit. I couldn't live there, but I enjoy vacationing there. It is, the West Coast from like Oregon up is okay. I'm having a hard time going back to California to visit because I just don't want to. And yes, Jan is coming up in May. So if you guys want to come out and visit, you can meet up with Jan at the same time. I haven't been back to California since my son graduated Marine boot camp. That was 4 years ago. I know I need to get back there. Only 30. Okay, you guys, my sister is home now, so I'm going to have to take my car over and drop it off and hopefully get it repaired. Let's see, I live in Portland and can't wait to get out of here. You know what, Patty, you got to come up in May too and come visit us all. I'm still burping spam. That stuff was so horrible. I love the Pacific Northwest. I probably won't leave. I know I'm going to go check out Utah, but I've been through Utah before, and I don't think I can handle their summers there. I have some friends that live, not Utah. Oh my gosh. I'm like really out of it tonight. Idaho. So I have some friends that live in Idaho, and I'm going to go to the meetups that are out there this year and go meet up with my friends from high school out there. But I have been through Idaho. I've been through Utah too, and beautiful areas, but I think it's beautiful to go visit there. I don't think I would ever move further east than where I'm at now. Countryside. Okay, wait, let's see. I just missed a whole bunch. I really don't like using StreamYard. Yeah, Mandy, you missed it, but I tried spam for the first time tonight, and I don't know if I'm gonna get to sleep tonight because I just keep that stuff's bad. I agree with you there, Patty. I love the Pacific Northwest. I don't like any of the cities. So Portland, Olympia, Seattle, none of them. I can go my whole life with never going to a big city ever again. Hi, Emma. I missed Emma. Let's see. Oh, and then it jumped again. Junior, Curtis, and I send our love. Great rest of the birthday. Thank you, sweetheart. I will talk to you guys on Facebook soon. Good night, Rick. Yeah, the spam is, I did a video when I made it, but I don't know if I'm gonna put that stuff out because I don't want to encourage anybody to try spam. Sorry. It was bad. Mount Rainier is beautiful, and I will drive out to Mount Rainier, no problem. I actually went to school up the hill when I was in grade school. I was in second grade, and there our bus got fuel. Oh, cool. Okay, guys, I really need to go though because I know my sister's going to be waiting to follow me over to the car repair place and drop my car off. So she's not going to want to stay up too late. So thank you all for hanging out with me and enjoying my birthday with me while I sit here and drink coffee. It really is coffee. And it's cold coffee. I've had spam before, but I don't remember what it tasted like. If you've tasted salt, you've tasted spam. It's like eating straight spam. It was horrible. I didn't know you were even a real person. Okay, guys, I'm gonna cut it off here, but thank you so much for coming out and hanging out with me, and I will talk to you guys all later. Bye-bye.